All right, so we are recording. Welcome, welcome, everyone. You guys probably would have thought that you were going to see Brienne, but I am so sorry. Sandy, I just have to say, as I was sitting here waiting to start, I was watching you eat and I was getting a little hungry. Your food was looking really good. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of look to my left a little bit because I have all my notes written down, but I just want to say, the reason why I'm running the call tonight is because Brienne is moving. As all of you know, she's not on at all, but she will be watching the playback. Okay, so if you guys can just remember, if you go ahead and post anything here, I'm not going to really see it, to be honest with you. But if you can go ahead and do me a favor and post all of your crows on Facebook, I'm going to, at the very end, go on the Facebook post and run through all those crows. Okay? So anything exciting that all of you have going on in the past week, it doesn't matter how small or how big it is. It could be, hey, I sold a mascara. Hey, I booked a facial, whatever it is. Go ahead and post on Facebook that you're on and your exciting news. Okay? All right, so let me go ahead and I'm going to jump right into announcements. Then I'm going to jump into the training, and we will leave here at the end with your new assignment for next week. And then, like I said, I'll close out with the crows. Now, I'm sorry if any of you hear noise in the background. My cat, one of them, does not like the door closed, so this is hard for him. I can hear him meowing. Okay, so announcements. The March calendar will be coming out tomorrow out of Brienne's office. Now, if all of you remember last week, Brienne went over all these different changes that are taking effect. Not all the changes were released by her last week. There are going to be some other changes. They're going to be reflected in the March calendar. Okay, so you definitely want to keep an eye out for the March calendar. The changes that she talked about last week, just to recap so all of you know, starting in March, all of the GNOs, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, are all skincare. That's kind of easy, right? Because then you can pre-profile them in advance and see what skincare type, skincare system they would use. Okay. Also, every Saturday is muffins and makeovers. So you have skincare going on all throughout the week, and basically it's a second pampering session, right? Glamour is going to be happening on the weekends. So there's going to be times when you may see some of the directors that are running the muffins and makeovers were pulling out a concealer or different types of mascara or whatever. We're going to be doing all makeup on the weekends. Isn't that exciting? Okay. There's also going to be the booking blitz that we have once a month is also going to be a flip chart assembly. Now, let me just say this. Some of you had sales directors where they had flip chart assemblies as part of their GNO. It's actually, I always suggest this to my unit, but it's actually good to have multiple flip charts on hand. And even if you do another one, you never know when you'll have a brand new business partner, and you can always give it to her or walk her through how to do it, or him. Okay, so it's always good to have multiple flip charts. And then also one Friday of the month is going to be mocktails and makeovers. Yay! So that will be on a Friday, and we're still going to have bingo, obviously, on a different Friday. Okay. Next Saturday is pastries and pampering. So you want to go ahead, if you don't have guests already for that, you want to go ahead and start inviting people for that. Okay. Also, new spring products are out. Oh my God, they're amazing. You guys are going to want to go ahead and make sure that you order the products if you haven't done so already. Let me tell you, the new brushes that came out, amazing. The body care set, I'm sure some of you probably were talking about the satin hands. We'll just say me. how you can use it all over your body, but now they actually have a satin body set, which is great. Okay, and then they have some sun care things that you can talk about and really vamp up for the summertime as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already, you'll want to make sure, I don't care if you're leaving one ear open as you do this right now, but you need to literally, if you're not registered for Career Conference, stop and go register. Because Career Conference is local to us, and for most of you, you're local to all of the Bee-lievers directors, and we're going to the Springfield, Mass one, March 16th and 17th. So registration ends February 28th. Trust me, in prior years, it has sold out, so you don't want to miss this. You want to make sure that you're registered. You go right on In Touch, go to events, online event registration, sign up right then and there. Usually hotels get sold out within like an hour or less. So definitely connect with some of your MK girlfriends to jump in their rooms. But you want to make sure you go. It doesn't matter like how little you're working in your business. This is really for anyone that's working at all in their business. So if you want to sell anything and make some money, you want to sell like makeup removers, whatever, anything you want to do, you want to go ahead and register for Career Conference, okay? There are nationals there that train, top directors. You get your own career path development classes, but then it's tons of fun. You don't want to miss Friday. It's tons of fun and recognition and everything, okay? All right. So those are all the announcements I have. So what I want to do is I want to jump right into the training, because the amount of time that I have, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it all in. So I'm going to give myself a few extra minutes. So you guys, you want to make sure that you have this book. Now let me just there we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so you guys will want to make sure that you have this book, High Performance Habits by Brendon Burchard. Okay, there is still time to get the book. We just started it recently, okay, well, last week. Just had the first assignment. But you want to make sure you get it, because let me tell you, the first 27 pages that I read, I don't know how all of you feel, but I really feel like every step of the way, every page I'm reading is pertaining to my Mary Kay business. So you want to make sure that you get it, okay? We always say leaders or readers. I've read in the past where it talks about successful versus unsuccessful people, where successful people think that reading and learning continues beyond when school ends, and unsuccessful people feel that education ends and learning ends when school ends. So I know that's not what any of you think whatsoever, but I'm just saying that if you want to move up in the career path, I'm not saying you have to be a sales director, but just move up at all, get those love checks from the company. You want to make sure that you're personally developing yourself. So this is a good book to start. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm going to jump right into it. What I'm going to ask each of you to do, and some of you I can see on video, some of you I can't, it's totally fine, but I'm going to base this on Honor Society. I'm going to ask that all of you go ahead and take out a piece of paper, and when I go through in just a little bit some of these things, what I want you to do is really do like a self-evaluation of yourself. So I'm going to go through and list out some of the qualities that make up a high performer, and I kind of want you to write down whether you feel like you're yay or nay. And it's totally fine if you're nay, because you can work on it, right? Okay, so Brendon starts the book, really the intro, by saying, have you really seen other people in your business who advance faster than you, and how do you feel about it, right? You're probably like, oh, shucks. Why can't that be me? Or you may have negative self-talk where you're like, oh my goodness, that can't be me, right? So let's get that negative self-talk out of our head. So you can obviously move as quick or as slow as you want in your business. If you want to move quick, you want to be a high performer in this business, all you have to do is have the right training and the right habits. And Brendan lists out all of the habits, the high performance habits in this book. Let me just, oh, there we go. Much better. Okay, so so you'll find out in this book. Okay, I was looking at myself like my head half chopped off and it looked a little funny, but I guess I'm kind of used to it with my selfies. Okay, so it's about realigning your thoughts and behavior so you can experience growth, well-being, fulfillment as you strive. Okay, let me just say this. What do we say most times in Mary Kay? Isn't Mary Kay 99% mindset and 1% skill? Right? What's between our ears is what matters the most. Okay? I should have said ears for your mind. So it all depends, you know, what you're thinking, how you're reacting to things, you know. If any of you have ever read the book The Secret, you guys get it. Let me tell you, if you haven't, I would highly suggest reading that as well. It's a very quick read. And also Going for the No is really good too. But, you know, you really want to make sure that whatever you're striving for, you have to believe that you can do it, okay? You want to ask yourself, instead of saying, how do I achieve more? You want to ask yourself, how would I like to live? How would I like to live? So if you're completely happy with everything in your life right now, that's great. But if there's something you would like to change, doesn't matter, it could be anything. You want to instill some habits, the high performance habits, so you can live that way, okay? High performers are curious and they have self-confidence. Now, let me just say this. Most of you know this little thing that I always share with people, but when I first started Mary Kay and Brianne had done my debut long time ago, after my debut was over, my mother says to me, you got to be confident like her. I was like, okay, can we hold on a second? Hold up. This is my very first party. I will get there. And what takes self-confidence? Practice, right? So if we're constantly doing skincare class after skincare class after skincare class, we're going to feel more confident. In the meantime, we always say, fake it till you make it, right? So I'm not saying you have to go to these skincare classes, and when customers are asking you questions, you have to literally know every single little thing. It's okay to say, you know, let me research that and get back to you. Okay? But just fake it so you have the confidence and keep doing it over and over and over again. High performance, the way that Brendan defines it in this book, is succeeding beyond the standard norms. So high performers are really breaking the norms, okay? Consistently over the long term, okay? High performers don't just learn a single skill in their field, okay, in their job or whatever. What they try to do is they try to learn multiple tasks, okay, so that maybe one task will complement another, but they try to learn multiple things in that one category. Okay, so let's just say if you're in a work environment and, you know, let's just say Mary Kay, this would never happen, right? But like you're in a team of 4 and we have 4 core areas in the business, right? Booking, coaching, selling, recruiting. And each person was supposed to take a task and learn it, and then you come together. right? What can you really do? Well, maybe you can kind of learn from the other person. Okay, so you were learning about coaching, share your thoughts with me, whatever, right? And you would learn about all the different other areas, the coaching, the selling, and the recruiting. You want to learn multiple tasks. They also have a healthy approach to living. They create a high performance life where you experience an ongoing feeling of full engagement, joy, confidence that comes from being your best self. Now, this is where I want each of you to go ahead and take this piece of paper and you're going to jot down. You can jot down little bullet points, but I want you to do an inventory of yourself. Okay? A checklist now. And then, you know, say in like a month, you can revisit and be like, okay, this is what I am now, and see how much progress you've made. So high performers are more successful than their peers and less stressed. More successful and less stressed. Aren't we excited about that, right? More successful and less stressed. More high performers love challenges. So, and they're more confident that they're going to achieve their goals. Okay. High performers love challenges. That may not have been you in the past. Maybe not a lot of people really love challenges, but you kind of get there. You work on it and you kind of get there. Being more confident that you're going to achieve your goals is huge. This is where mindset comes into play with Mary Kay. You have to believe that you're going to achieve your goals, because if you can believe it, it's going to happen, right? When you back it up with work and your high performance habits. But you have to believe it, because here's the thing. If your brain can't think that you're going to achieve something, there's no way that you're going to get to that spot where you're actually going to do it. You're kind of just probably going to shut down. So mindset is huge in Mary Kay, as we all know. High performers are healthier than their peers. They're healthier. Now listen to this. I had to write down this statistic because it blew my mind. The top 5% of high performers are 40% more likely to exercise 3 times a week. 3 times a week. Now, because of that, because the high performers are healthier, they feel more energized mentally, emotionally, and physically. Okay? So let me just tell you guys, in Mary Kay, you hear a lot that you want to work smarter and not harder, right? You shouldn't have to work so stinking hard and then you're exhausted and you're like, oh my goodness, I have no time for exercise. We need to change it up where you're working smarter. Okay? Okay. And actually, let me just take a look because I haven't been looking. Oh, good. So you guys are posting. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, next. High performers are happier. They're happier. Happier than their peers. Okay. High performers are admired. They're admired by other people. So they actually master the art of influencing other people in such a way that the other people feel respected, valued, and appreciated. So what's your level of influence over other people? Right? Do other people admire you? High performers also get better grades and they reach higher positions of success. So they have higher GPAs. Okay. High performers work passionately regardless of traditional awards. I love this one. I love this because high performers don't work so they have the accolades. They don't work for the money. Excuse me. They don't work for trophies. They work for the meaning of it, the value. Okay? They work just in they work intentionally. Okay? So working with passion. High performers are also assertive. They have a habit of courage to share new ideas. They engage themselves in complex circumstances. They express their real thoughts. And they speak up to other people. And they also kind of, I like the way he said this, champion other people's ideas more often. So they have courage. All right, so being assertive. High performers also see and serve beyond their strengths. They see and serve beyond their strengths. So they explore what needs to be fixed, and then they work on growing to be that person who can actually fix whatever had to be fixed. Okay? Okay. High performers are productive. I like that one too, because let me tell you, if I am not productive one day, I am not liking it. I don't know how you guys feel. You're productive in a sense that you get more things done that are highly valued, though. It's not just kind of going through a checklist and just marking stuff off and saying, hey, I have a large quantity of things done, right? You're doing stuff of value. Okay, even, oh, and then it says, remember that the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. I love that. And I swear I've heard Roya or Brian say that in the past. One of them, both of them, I just heard it a lot. So I was like, yep, I remember someone saying that to me. So being productive, but doing things of value. Okay. And then high performers are adaptive servant leaders. So what that means is they're influencing people and adding value to those people around them. They adapt to challenging circumstances and guide others to success. They don't just develop the skill, but they're developing people, right? And think about it. Mainly, that's basically what directors do, right? We're helping to have all of your dreams come true and developing each of you. Now, you guys can definitely be doing that also as you're building teams as well. Okay, so Brendan talks about the HP6, the high performance habits. There's 6 of them. So every single chapter as you read it is going to go into more detail about them, but it's about having clarity about what you want, having the energy, necessity, productivity, how much you're getting done, the influence over other people, and the courage. So let me just say this. I'm going to say in the last couple of minutes that I have right now, the last little bit of notes that I had written down, but on page 27, I think it was the very last page. Yes. He says 2 things that you should do right now. Well, we only said to read to page 27, so you didn't have to do number 2. But number 1, take the assessment at highperformanceindicator.com. No joke, you guys, it literally takes 5 minutes or less. You totally want to go ahead and take that assessment to see where you fall right now. Okay? Definitely take that if you haven't done so already. All right. So he does say that all the habits can be learned, which is great, right? Habits usually, so we usually say when you keep doing things repetitively, you're going to get into a normal routine where you're just doing things automatically. It's going right into your routine. You're not even thinking about it, right? So these habits are not those. These habits are deliberate habits. So he said that these have to be learned. And as you're growing and as you're becoming more and more successful, the world is going to get more complex, and you're going to have to keep re-examining these habits. Okay? You're going to have to keep revisiting them. So it strengthens your character and increases your odds to success. Okay. So let me just say this. I know I kind of said bits and pieces going back to the business and everything, but when Roya picks out these books, she's not picking out like whatever. When she picks out these books, they're really pertaining to our Mary Kay business. So if any of you just want to become more successful in your business, sell more, be an all-star, become a star, move into red, earn a free car, become a sales director, whatever it may be, these habits are really going to set you up for that success. Okay? So that's why I'm saying, like, we could very easily just read the book, right, and then do nothing with it, but who is that helping? So we're reading this book. He's telling you to take the assessment. I would just hope that all of you would go ahead and take that assessment, okay? It does get emailed to you, but when you finish it, it does list out. It's on a scale of 1 to 5, and they don't exactly have to be whole numbers. They're broken up into like decimals and everything, but it explains where you land on that scale of 1 to 5. Okay. So now let me go ahead. I'm going to use my phone while I do this. And hopefully all of you went ahead and posted on Facebook with all of your crows. And I just personally want to say, as of right now, I have 2 new business partners for the month. Yay! I'm so excited. One I met at the Girls' Night Out with Chrislyn and Steph at the beginning of the month. My second business partner is a recommitted consultant. She's so stinking excited to get going. And let me just say this. I had a woman message me on my website where the option she chose was to become a consultant. I was on the phone with her today. She's excited about joining, and I sent her the link. So she will be signing up in the next 24 hours. And then I have a woman I met with last month as skincare class who's going to be signing up on the 23rd. And I should have a couple more signing up too. So that's exciting. And then I've made a goal for myself starting last month to do a book 20 every single month. Last month, I think I landed with a book 17. No, book 18. And just today, I got my last booking I needed to have a book 20, so I am so excited. All right, so let's see. All right, I'm so excited you guys posted that you're on. All right, Kate's going to listen to the playback. We have Tara, Gail, Melanie, Sandy's on, Heather, Lorianne, Laura, Victoria, Debbie, Amy, Emily, Anne Marie, Megan, Pat, Adriana, Molly, Sabrina. I'm reading everyone's comments. And Donna, Heather, Lauren, LaTroya, Lorraine, Val. Yay, okay. And then Gail posted, she booked 2 parties this week. Congratulations. We always say bookings are the lifeline of your business, right? So you want to make sure you have bookings. Great job, girl. All right, Lauren did a vendor event yesterday with Teresa. Excuse me. And they have a lot of parties in the works, so congratulations. They also collected orders, which is exciting. Jocelyn, girl, you are on and you just left your skincare class. Great job. All right. Oh, Lauren, you also booked 2 vendor events this weekend for the spring. Yay! Good, good, good. Lead generating, bookings. Love it. Anne Marie, you had a 200, you guys. $225 on-the-go order. Oh, my goodness. That is exciting. And you booked 3 parties. Wow. I love it. A $225 on-the-go order. That's amazing. Carly, you're on. Oh, my word. What just happened? Hold tight, you guys. My phone is acting up. Okay. Carly's on. You sold a lipstick. Congratulations. Don't we love sales, right? Mary Kay Ash always said nothing happens until we sell something. Well, thanks, Flash. Thanks, Debbie. Okay. We also have Adriana. You had a party on Friday. And she wrote, Adriana is amazing, and that made you feel like you're doing your job right. See? Oh, my goodness. You guys are amazing. Okay. Angelica's on. Velma's on. Cherie's on. Jocelyn booked 8 parties. 8 parties. And added a business partner this week. Oh, my goodness, you guys. I know someone's still writing. Keep on writing, you guys. Wow, that is amazing. And feel free to crow for your business partners as well. But that is so exciting. Okay. So anyone else, I'll give you guys a second if you want to share anything else that's on your minds on Facebook. And like I said, you guys can still go ahead and get, oh, and Sabrina Gonzalez is on. I think we also had another Sabrina on. Okay. So you want to make sure that you go ahead and get this book. It is so stinking good. So stinking good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the next assignment for next week and then give you your keyword and we'll be good for tonight, okay? So what I'm going to have all of you do is read the next section, which is called Beyond Natural. Excuse me. The Quest for High Performance. So you're going to read through page 50. Okay, you're going to read through page 50 because we just read through page 27. And then the next section starts on like 29 or 30 or something. So you're going to read through page 50. And the key word for tonight is consistency. Consistency. Doesn't that just go along with our book, right? So I hope all of you took something away from tonight. You are so welcome, Val. All right, so you guys keep posting on there all your crows and everything. I'd love to hear the good news. I hope everyone has a great evening. Bye-bye.